Just another weekend, I don't wanna go out. Maybe we can stay in, play a little Soul Child.
What's up, y'all? I'm finally back with another video. So if you read the title, you may know that I am going to talk about my first semester at Spelman. So let's just get into the video. Alright, so let's just start off with the basics. Why did I choose Spelman? I'm not gonna lie. At first, I didn't want to go to HBCU. Like sophomore year, I was like, I want to do psychology, and I live in Georgia, so I was like, top psychology schools in Georgia, and Spelman popped up as the top psychology school. So I was like, let's check it out. Basically, I didn't psychology was not for me, so I was like, I already like Spelman, so let's see if they got anything else. So junior year, I went to a day in your life, and I was like, they good for everything. So I switched what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a doctor or whatever. So I was like, okay, pre med is not a major, so biology, pre med track, easy enough. This was before I learned about like the health careers and stuff like that. But I was like, I can do what I gotta do with biology. So then I was like, all right, boom, applied. I was head over heels for Spelman. I was watching YouTube videos. I was like, oh, I know everything. So then senior year roll around, I applied. I'm like super excited. So I applied like early action. That's the second early one. So I applied early action or whatever, and like that I should have applied early decision because that wait was super long. And so basically I got in on the 23rd of December. I wasn't supposed to like find out until like the 31st, but they're gonna be closing the 31st, New Year's Eve. So they sent them out early. Found out December 23rd. Whoop de whoop, I'm in. Pay the deposit, everything. I'm set. So then, but let's fast forward to moving day. Moving day was, well, it wasn't like that hot for me, cause like don't ask me how they like decide who moving at what time. But I moved in at 8 a.m. So I don't live that far from Spelman. So I didn't leave my house until the morning of. If you saw my moving day vlog, I'll try to put it somewhere up in the cars or whatever. But if you saw my moving day vlog, yeah, I love hecka early. And trying to vlog on moving when there's a lot of people and like it was just like me, my mom, basically me and my mom, because like the other lady she ain't doing it. But like so it's only two people and you trying to vlog and my mom was yelling at me to get stuff and I was like, what my vlog? So I was vlogging and luckily the Greeks helped us move in. So like there's like frats there to help us move in. And at first I didn't know because like they weren't there at 8 a.m. So like I walk out and I saw like one dude like helping this other girl in. And I thought like he was her uncle or something. And I was like, oh, this man gonna help me after he finished helping his niece. That is so sweet. But then I saw his bracelet. And I was like, that's not her uncle. We get into NSO, so like we got like the parents thing going on. We got what else we got going on? Like our parents are there until Thursday, and then your parents leave. We had like a turn up little session or whatever. Can't say too much about NSO, but like NSO, if go to the stuff. Like the stuff is like the information they give you, it's valid. Like it's some real valid information. But yeah, go to the informations, go to like the little chit chats and stuff. or whatever. Cause like it looks good when you add stuff, and then you know stuff that other people don't know. You finish like the first part one of your modules. You get your olive branch t-shirt. You can go to olive. You could go to olive branch, basically. So we got our olive branch t-shirts. I was going to vlog olive branch too, but after a series of unfortunate events, I only went to half of olive branch. Ah, I was gonna do a video about it, but then like the footage just like sat in my camera roll or whatever. So I was just like, you know what? I ain't even gonna do this video no more. So Olive Branch happened. We in the middle of Olive Branch. I'm just telling y'all now. In the middle of Olive Branch or whatever, and we're getting ready to go. We're leaving King's Chapel. Getting ready to go to Cracker Atlantis campus, and then the boys they wanted the boys to leave first. Whatever. Anyway, while the boys leaving, they played Cardi B Bodak Yellow. Oh, I'm lit. So I got stuff in my hand. So when I put my stuff down, I jumped up. And then like the beginning of the song, it was like say little bitch. That's all I got to say. I was like say little bitch, and I fell back into my seat. I was gone. So like I got dizzy, but I was like, you catch yourself when you get a little dizzy. Didn't happen. So I passed out, and then it felt like forever. I was just sitting there. I was like, can't move, can't open my eyes. My mouth was open. I was like, oh Lord, please don't let no drool come out my mouth, cause that's not gonna be cute. So then finally, my friend sitting next to me, she sees me, and she started beating on my arm, trying to get me to wake up. And I'm like, I hear you, I feel you. Calm down, calm down. Like I can hear you, I can feel you. I just can't move. Like I can hear like everything going on. I can hear it. Like the music's still playing, everything. So like I couldn't see this, but like they going in, like they freaking out. They trying to get them to turn off the music. The folks thinking, oh, they lit. They trying to get us to turn up the music. Music go up. So then I'm still sitting there. All of a sudden, music turn off. People finally see that like I'm out cold, and then like people start coming over to me. Police, campus security coming over to me, checking my pulse. Oh, she's got a strong pulse. I'm like, yeah, just waiting. They're literally like waiting for me to wake up, and I'm just like, I like feel like everybody like talking, like I can just feel it, and I feel like a lot of people like in front of my face, and I'm like, oh no, they not. What is going on? Let me just go ahead and wake up. So like at this point, like I can like I can like move my eyes, like I can like twitch them, but I couldn't. They can't open yet. So like I'm sitting here struggling, like OD struggling to open my eyes. It was so bad. And I was like, come on, like they can know like I can hear. I'm conscious, like I'm aware. Like they shot open and I like sat up, they were like, and I opened my eyes and there is 4 campus security in my face. Campus security from Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, Spelman, and then there was some other random person. I don't know. They're like all in my face, like asking me if I'm okay, and I'm like, and at that point, like I'm terrified because I only thought it was one person in front of me, so I'm terrified. I'm shaking, like I'm scared, and then basically they're like, okay, don't move, like we gonna get you some help. Then I'm sitting there, they trying to get me water. They asking me all these questions. They like, was it too hot? I'm like, no, I got on a t-shirt. What are you talking about? I was like, I got on the t-shirt and my hair up, like it's not hot. So they're doing the most like right now. Like I was like, okay, like this is really scary. I'm fine. Whatever. Next thing I know, they calling the ambulance. I'm looking like ain't nothing wrong with me. Call the ambulance. They take my blood pressure. My blood pressure is super high. So then the ambulance they put me on the little I don't know what it's really called, but they put me on the little stretcher thing and put me in the back of the ambulance. So I do not like attention like that. So I'm being rolled out and everybody is staring at me like staring. And like I didn't know this, but like my friends were like trying to like leave and go to the hospital with me. But I wasn't finna go to the hospital. It was Grady. I was not finna go to no Grady. So then like they took my blood pressure again. And then by that time my blood pressure had went up super high. So then they were like, "Oh, do you want to go to the hospital?" Like, and I'm like, "Do I need to go to the hospital?" Like, I got like footage in my phone. Like, I'm trying to finish the vlog. Like, I'm trying to go turn up, like whatever. So then I had to sign a. You have to sign a form. Like, if you refuse to go to the hospital, I guess for like legalities or whatever, so I don't sue. I don't know, but I had to sign a form. Then they let me out. So I'm thinking, okay, that's it. I'm gonna go turn up with everybody else. Psych. My dean said, since you didn't go to the hospital, we're not going to Olive Branch. I said, like, I was about to cry. I was like, what do you mean I'm not going to Olive Branch? So Olive Branch was Saturday. Everybody went out that night or whatever. So like Greenmont and stuff like that. Hung out on the promenade, shit like that, like that. So Sunday, like I had not met like anybody. So I was like, Sunday, I'm not staying in my room. So I went to the promenade. Went to the promenade and I was like, okay, let's meet some folks. Probably not the best choice, but you know, it happened. It was lit. It was people out there. They had dance battles. They weren't as lit as the ones back home, but when you get on campus, like you freshmen are the last to register. Like it's so bad. Like we are the last people to register. So then, like since we're the last to register, I'm just like, okay, that's not good. But it happened. I got my classes. Actually, I was just picking classes like based on times or whatever, and not on like, oh, is the teacher good? Like reading reviews. So I never like read reviews from none of my teachers. So first day of classes, like my first class was at 9 a.m. math. So my teacher was super late. Like we early, but this man like late, like past 9. So people coming in talking about his reviews on Rate My Professor and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh no, like did y'all give me like a bad teacher? Cause like I placed like you take a math placement test like during NSO, so I placed into like where I could take 115 or 120, so like basically like regular pre-calculus or accelerated. So I was like, I did accelerated in high school, so let's get it. So I did accelerated or whatever, and then I got in the class. The teacher was like, "Okay, so we're not gonna lecture. You're just gonna do homework." But basically, I tried to get out, but oh girl, she was like really not messing with me. She was trying to call me dumb and was like, "Oh, it's gonna get hard for you." Like really, but I took bio too. I took bio. I had bio right after math. We're like most of your math classes are in Tapley, and like bio, that's science, so it's gonna be in the science center. And Tapley and the science center they're connected. So I was like, cool. Don't have to go that far from like 9:50 to 10. Like you only have 10 minutes, so I only have to go like downstairs or whatever. But like first, like my first impressions of my class is like, I was like, man, this class is easy. Like I ain't gotta do nothing. Like it's gonna be like high school freshman year all over again. That's just the first impression. Cause baby, that's dumb. But anyway, moving on. So, after registration, or whatever, and that we have our brother sister exchange, but they don't call it that anymore. They call it Spellhouse Network. So we had that, and I'm not really gonna tell. Well, it's not a secret, I don't think. But like, you basically just line up or whatever after this like long convocation, basically, and you basically whoever when you get to the front of the line, whoever's in front of you, that's your brother. So I met my brother or whatever. I thought he was like kind of cool, but like first thing he was like, "Yo, can y'all know such and such? Can you put me on?" Dude, like you don't even know my middle name. You don't even know my real first name. Like to me, like to you, I'm Kira. Like you don't know my real first name. So like you asking me to put you on somebody, really? Like, bro. I was like, you know what? No. So then like he left. He like him and his friend, which was like my friend's more house brother, like coincidentally. So they both like ditched us, like first day. So we're just like chilling, and everybody's like, "Where's your Morehouse brother? Where's your Morehouse brother?" And we're like, so yeah, we get ditched first day, and like as we went through like the year, it got like worse. Like I did not hear from this dude, but like I wasn't really like pressed or whatever, cause I had like my own like adopted Morehouse brother, cause like Trey is great. Trey's the best. Like Trey's like my best friend or whatever. Like really like this semester, like y'all gonna see Trey on my channel. Hopefully, if I can be consistent and not have any more technical difficulties, but y'all gonna see Trey on my channel because he's like great. He's from Georgia too, but yeah. So brother sister exchange was a flop. Like if he sees me like in public, he'll speak, but like other than that, we don't talk. Like literally. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Not really pressed. Like everybody got like they cool with their adopted brother. They got a like they cool with their assigned brother, and they got like adopted brothers or whatever. I was like, dang, like must be nice, like whatever. But yeah, so yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. Move on. Move on. Pageants. Pageants are super big in the AUC. So like those first weeks, like people are like on you to like run for their hall queen, like and like I'm just like really like whatever. But the girl like low key like the gag is the girls that they tried to get because they were cute didn't win. Cause like I have friends that are on hall courts. I have friends that's like Du Bois Queen, um, on Brazil's court, on LLC's court. Like the girls in my hall like represented when it came to like hall queens. So I wasn't surprised. I went to pageants and stuff. So I think I said this earlier, whatever. But I took biology because like like was a biology major when I applied. So I quickly realized that biology was not for me. I don't know how this looks on camera, but like it's probably like just like the lighting is weird outside, but yeah. But anyway, I was a biology major at first, like when I applied to Spelman, and when I realized like it was not for me, like everyone was like really excited about like doing the work, doing the labs, and like I did it. Like the work was not hard. Like the work was not hard at all, but it was a lot of work. Like it was a lot of unnecessary work because like of course your first semester of freshman year and like freshman year as a whole, like they're really trying to wean people out, like wean people out, wean the weak out or whatever you want to call it. So at first I was gonna switch over to health sciences because that's like better fitted for my major or like for my career goals, whatever. And you don't take as many biology classes. Like you take physics and you take chemistry. So basically, like you have like a broader background. So like if I didn't want to become a doctor, like it wouldn't be like the end of the world because like they would see I have like like I guess experiencing other backgrounds or whatever. So I changed. Well, I didn't change to health science like officially, but like in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm gonna change to health science, whatever. Once I figure out how to do it, but then I started like there's a lot of opportunities to do a lot of things. So I went on a tour of the West Side because like I didn't know a lot about the West Side or whatever, like outside of the gates of Spelman. So I went on a tour of the West Side, and on the tour, like we stopped to talk to like an alum. I think she graduated in like '05, but she was a kindergarten teacher. And when I tell y'all, like her house was super nice. Like people like really downplay like the West Side, but like she was a homeowner at the age of 24. Like she owned her own home. Like she not like paying like a mortgage or nothing. Like she owns it. So like people like really like downplay that, but like in my eyes, like owning your own house that young is like that's a big deal. So I was like, dang, like she owned her own house. Like this is nice. And she had used to live in Buckhead. She was paying rent in Buckhead, and she's a kindergarten teacher. So I was like, whoa, okay, like, oh. So then I went to Miss Spelman. Like she has a campaign, so she has like workshops or whatever. So I went to one of her workshops, and it was really like talking about like what to do if Plan A falls through. So for me, my Plan A was being a biology major. That fell through. So I went. I was like, okay, cool, let's go. So then I went to the workshop or whatever, and the woman talking, I later learned that she's the head of the education department. She was talking about how like she had this set plan, like her plan did not work out. So I was like, okay, that's two educations in a row. So then I get to writing like we had to write this paper about our plans or whatever, our career plans, and like FYE. I think that was the topic, but we had to write about like our plans or whatever. So I was writing about how I was gonna be a doctor, and then when I got close to retirement, I was gonna open up a nonprofit where I taught like African American children, like basically about the diaspora, about African American history and Black history, and then like the stuff we don't learn in like public school, because like it's a lot that we don't learn in public school, and like young kids like they don't really Google stuff like that. They're googling like games, YouTube, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, like maybe like this will be like pretty dope to do. Like, and I went into depth with that. Like, I was so passionate, but like I was like realizing that I wasn't like as passionate with like what I was really gonna like do. Like, I was gonna be a medical doctor. Could not write in detail about that at all. So I was like, you know what? Like, maybe medicine is not for me. So I thought about it like really hard, and really, I had thought about it like when I was listening to the head of the education department at the Miss Spelman event. So I was like, I called my mom. I was like, yo, mom, what would you say if I told you that I wanted to be education major? So she looked at me. Well, she didn't look at me because we were on the phone, but she sat there and she was like, well, if that's what you want to do, then do it, like, or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, my mom's like, she supported, so you really like, there's really like no, there's really like no reason for me not to do it. So I go find out how to change my major. I changed my major, so now I'm an early childhood education major. That's when I changed my major. So homecoming and midterms come around. So midterms was first. Midterms was like I didn't have like midterms because like most like teachers are on an actual like schedule for like when they do their classes and stuff. I mean when they do their tests and stuff. So like most teachers were not having like tests like in the actual midterm week. So all my tests happened to be during homecoming. So I was like, wow. So I had 3 tests during homecoming. I had a biology test, I had a math test, and I had like a essay or something, or I had like something like really big to do. Is the third thing, but yeah. So I really didn't get to enjoy homecoming. Like I enjoy homecoming for like I guess, but like I didn't enjoy it as like much as I would have liked to because I was like stressing because like I had already failed like my first math test, so I was really like in a funk and like really trying to like get my like grade up and do like a lot better on the second one, and so I went from literally like a 30 something to a 93 on the second test, and like really like it's probably because like I wasn't like doing all that wilding during homecoming because like people were wild. Like, I wasn't wilding during homecoming. Like I went to like the fashion show. I went to see Jacquees and Lloyd. I did not see Travis Scott, and I'm pretty glad I didn't go see Travis Scott because like the whole Atlanta was there. But I didn't do good on my biology test. Like biology, I don't really didn't know how to study. Like when I was studying, like I wouldn't do good. So I could not figure out the trick for biology. I just couldn't do it. So I failed like almost every test except for the first one. And the first one was on like easy stuff. Like I was just I was like, but at, like towards the middle, like a little bit after homecoming, I was like, you know what, like I only need like this isn't my major anymore, so I don't need like a decent enough grade to pass. So it's really like really big. It's a holiday. Actually, tailgate is a holiday. That's a real holiday. But yeah, tailgate's a holiday, and I really didn't participate because like I don't drink, so I wasn't like that really like pressed for it or whatever. Like my best friends came for tailgate or whatever because my best friends go to Jersey State, so they came over for tailgate. It was like people everywhere. I've never seen like I'm from Columbus, so we have classes like football classes. We have Fort Valley State, Albany State, and then we have Tuskegee Morehouse. I was thinking tailgate was gonna be like those tailgates, like a couple of like tents, people barbecuing, your friends' moms telling you to come get a plate, stuff like that. This times 10, times 10, 10, 10. I was like, there, like I woke up, people flooded both campuses, Spelman and Morehouse, because we have. I went to the game, and it took me like an hour, almost an hour to get like through everyone to get to the stadium. Like from the front gates of Spelman to the stadium, it's usually like 7 minutes if I'm walking, which I'm usually am. But like it was so long to get to like the stadium. There's even more people at the game. I did not find a seat. I had to stand up for the first whole half of the game. And so yeah, like there's alum everywhere, there's students everywhere, there's people just everywhere. And like at my high school, you can't stand on the sideline. You have to have like a sideline pass to get on the sideline. Like if you're not a cheerleader, football player, coach, or like in the band, you have to have a sideline pass. That there's no rules for the sideline in college. Like if you can get down to the sideline, you can stand on the sideline. Like people watch the game from the sideline. Don't have nothing to do with the team. So probably their sons on the team or something. They're standing on the sideline. Like it's like wild. People everywhere. Like I had to stand up. Like the security guard lady, she was like, "You have to move. You have to move." And I was like, "Move where, lady? Like you see how many people are here." Most of those people are really there for like the band halftime. Halftime was crazy. Like the entire like all the House of Flunk alum there. Well, I think I have a vlog like where they're on the field, then they come off to the sideline, they come off onto the track, do their little thing on the track, go back in the stands. No, like the alum, they remember all of their steps. Like you may graduate like 5, 10 years ago, but you finna get out there and you gonna do your little mahogany and motion routine. You gonna do like what your section doing. You still get down low and do that. And then I go back to my room because like what was my birthday was on Friday, so I turned 19 on Friday. That Friday, like right before the tailgate or whatever. What was going on Friday? It was like that was the coronation ball. So I turned 19 the day of the coronation ball. Whatever. So I was gonna go to my best friend. Like they live in Georgia State, and like Georgia State, that's like a like 6 minute Uber or whatever. So it was so many people that you have to pay more on campus to get an Uber. So I had to walk down to like the Taco Bell or something and like catch my Uber. And then like at that point, like a pool was like $7. After that, like it's really grind time. After that, basically, because like midterm grades came out. Well, I had like 3 midterm grades, and like it wasn't even all the stuff that we had done. But like basically, like you kind of have like a picture of where you are in the class. Some classes, if your teacher decides to put in grades, and so like I was like, my grades suck. Period. Like my grades suck. Like these are not the grades I had in high school. Like I'm gonna be 100. Like these are not the grades I had in high school. So I was like, man, like what I'm gonna do? Like I gotta keep like my scholarships and stuff. Cause like I started like going into like a funk. Like I would hang out with people, but like it wasn't like hangout. Like I was doing a lot of like work. I was doing my work, but it was like nothing I was doing was like helping. Like I didn't know what to do, and it's like everything was going on campus, and like I want to be sociable and I want to be in the know, but like you can't be in the know if you like need to do your work, and like I just couldn't grasp that concept. Like it really took the whole semester for me to grasp that concept. Like you can't do both at the same time. And like it's like, okay, my meetings are here. I'll study afterwards. And I wasn't putting my grades like first. Like I was concerned about my grades, but I just wasn't putting them first. So really like my grades like suffer like my actions to be 100. They were a direct reflection. So um I went through like a depression or whatever. Like I was so really sad, like irritated, and like basically like as I came back from Thanksgiving, like you had 2 more days of class and then finals. So I'm like trying to get ready for finals or whatever. And before finals, like there's like reading period. So I'm like into like reading period and stuff. And so like I'm into reading period, trying to like going hard on my studying at every. So um it's like I know I failed like a lot of my biology tests, so I was really going in on bio. I wasn't doing anything else except for bio. So like then like I studied everything. I studied all the study guides. I studied the new material, like dumb crazy. Like rewriting out like study guides and notes and stuff like going in. So I basically did that study super hard. I didn't study as hard for math because I was like, okay, like I'm doing better on my math exams. Like basically just go back over my old exams, my old papers, I'll be good. Got in there, he had like heck of questions on the test, bro. But he had like a bunch of bonus questions. So I sat there like it was some stuff that I still didn't know from like the first test or whatever. And like so like I sat there and I calculated my my grade on the final. I added up all my points. I was like, I know I got this one right, I got this one right, got this little bonus, got that little bonus. I had an A. Well, old dude put in the grade. He did not put in no A, and he can't count because like on my second test, he gave me an 83, and I really had a 93. So like I had to go through a lot to get him to change my grade, my 82 to a 93 or whatever. So I really think he did the same thing on my final and like really like messed me up. And like this is the class like I tried to get out of this class. Old girl told me I was too dumb to get out of the class. So I'm like, lady, I don't know like pre-calculus no more. I just came out of AP Calc. Like I got a 3 on that test, so obviously I know AP Calc put me in applied calc. It's the same thing as AP Calc. She was not fucking with me like, oh, I'm just like, bro, okay, whatever. So I sucked it up. His class ended up being my highest grade, whatever. But I'm still mad. Like he gave me a 70 something on like that test. But nonetheless, if you don't know, like we have to take ADWs for like a credit to graduate. So I took ADW, and my ADW teacher was not the best. And he really like did not like he would like if you would ask him a question, he would like be like, "It's whatever you think it is." But then when you do it however you think, he's like, "That's not what I wanted." But like, I asked you what you wanted, and you told me to do whatever I wanted. So I don't want to hear crap. So that was like a lot in his class, and like as I said before, like I studied a lot for math and bio. I did not study as much for ADW. In ADW, there's like readings you have to do. There's essays. There's authors. You have to know people. You have to know like their concepts, and you have to tie their concepts to them. You can't just know like the concepts and the people. You have to like who said this, who said that. So like that final, I got there and like I had the worst anxiety attack. Like I've never had an anxiety attack before. So like when I was like breathing like really hard, like I was hyperventilating. I was like, I'm gonna fail. I don't know nothing. Like, what am I gonna do? So I got in there and I was like, I started crying. I was breathing. He came in. He was like y'all can't leave. And bro, I was the flip out. I was like, oh my god, like I can't leave now. Like, bro. So then, like basically I had to like sit there and like stick it out and like do what I had to do. Like you really got to do what you got to do. That's like what I'm gonna say. You got to do what you have to do. And so, yeah, that was not the best. Like I hadn't packed. I was leaving that night since I lived so close. I live like an hour away, so I hadn't packed like anything for like to go home. So like I had to pack. My mom was on the way. Like she was almost there, basically, like in Atlanta. So so it took me like a week to like really calm down from the semester, really. But like basically, I guess like you know, you after like the semester, like you know like what you have to do for the next semester. So like next semester, I'm taking 19 credits. I'm taking French, environmental science. I'm not supposed to say this was sophomore year, but I'm taking it this year. Okay, so I'm taking French, environmental science, the second part of ADW. I'm taking my computer science also. I'm taking like a colloquial class. I'm trying to get into the Beyonce colloquial class, but right now I'm taking like wishing through the body or something. I'm taking that, and then I'm taking strength training or whatever. Cause you know, if you're making like a New Year's resolution to like lose weight, might as well like take a class because like you gotta go to class to get your grade. So I'm doing that. So really like I know what to do. I know like what not to do. I know like I can't go everywhere. Can't go to every party because I guarantee you like in Atlanta parties are really like the same music, the same people. 9 times out of 10, like one out of the 3 DJs that we have or whatever, like it's like you're really not missing anything at the party. So yeah, I can't go to every party, can't go to every event like I want to. Like I really have to like put my work first or whatever. So That, but yeah, so I'm really just gonna try to um focus on my work, like don't go anywhere till your work's done, stuff like that. Like what really helps is picking somewhere that you know you can study and you know you can focus and just sticking to that one place. Cause like I tried to study in the library, I tried to study in my room, in the lounge, and upper Manly and lower Manly. I've studied some of everywhere. So it's really about like finding being consistent, like with where you're studying and where you're going, what you're doing and stuff, and you'll be like successful. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching this Get Ready With Me chit chat, lengthy chit chat. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, and I'll see you guys in my next video.